On the night Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman were murdered, O.J. Simpson took a red-eye flight from Los Angeles to Chicago, where he ended up checking into this hotel the very next morning.
Why was O.J. in Chicago? What evidence was found in his room in this hotel? Why were authorities searching the area around the hotel for more evidence? We're going to explain it all to you, and we cordially invite you to come along for the adventure.
Come along. On the night of the murders, a limo driver was sent to go pick up O.J. He had never been at his residence before. When he arrived, he looked for the address number, which was painted on the side of the road by the main entrance for the gates. He decided to go park the limo by the side gate and go ring the buzzer. Both times, by both gates, he did not see O.J.'s Bronco at all. So he walked up and he hit the buzzer. Nobody answered. Hit it a couple times, nobody answered. So he walked back over to the limo and he called his boss and said, "What do you want me to do?" He said, "Wait it out a couple more minutes and try again." In the meantime,
Tato Kalin, who was a guest at O.J.'s house, heard some thumps outside of the guest house he was staying in. He came out to check on what was going on. Eventually, the limo driver saw a dark, shadowy figure walk across the lawn. Shortly after that, he was able to get in touch with O.J. O.J. said, "I overslept. Sorry about that. And I'm ready to rock and roll." Now, a couple inconsistencies here. One thing is Heather was talking about O.J.'s Bronco was not seen by the limo driver, even though he looked for the address and would have had to drive right past that area. That's where the police saw it, and it was in police photos the next morning, parked right by that address at the front gate. The other thing is that O.J. never parks there. The limo company owner said he always parks by the side gate, yet this night he parked there. So, O.J. gets to the limo driver. He's got multiple bags. The limo driver loads all of them up into the limo except one. And O.J. said, "I'm taking care of that one. I don't want you to touch it." It was a black duffel bag. Now, there are a couple witnesses that claim they saw O.J. with that black duffel bag by the trash can at the airport there in Los Angeles. So, O.J. flies from Los Angeles here to Chicago, lands at the O'Hare Airport, back that way, and then comes over here directly to this hotel, which was known as the O'Hare Plaza Hotel at the time. It's now called a Holiday Inn. He went up, checked in about 6 o'clock in the morning, went up to his room, which was room 915 here at the Holiday Inn.
Simpson made about 10 phone calls from his room here at the hotel the morning after the murder. When O.J. arrived here, he walked up to the front desk where he told the man that he was doing okay and that he was here for a Hertz convention because he was a spokesman for their company, and other people that were working and going to this convention stayed here as well.
He checked in here. He went up to his room, which was room number 915. He was only here for about 2.5 hours. He received a call from Los Angeles from the detectives out there telling him that Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman had been murdered. Supposedly, he got very angry at that point and punched something, broke some glass, cut himself. When police checked out the room later, they found bloody sheets and various things. They took that out of the room. They found the glass. Now, apparently, there was no blood on the glass, which is kind of interesting there. O.J. left here and went back to Los Angeles, to his home there, to meet with police and detectives. Meanwhile, back here in Chicago, the Chicago police had gotten a tip that someone had seen O.J. digging somewhere out in a field around here somewhere that next morning before he had left, perhaps to hide something. No one knows for sure. The Chicago Police Department spent many days checking an area behind this hotel, an area near a gas station, trying to find evidence of the knife. They also took the lavatory apart in the airplane that O.J. had flown over here on. They did find some remnants of a knife, but they said it probably was not the knife used in this murder.
The hotel sold off all the contents from the room O.J. stayed in at an auction when it changed ownership. People bought the bed, lamps, and other various things from the room. We have another video that teaches more about the murder and things that happened. We will put in a link in the section below.
Right down there, we went around Brentwood and went to all the different locations from the night of the murder. You'll want to check that one out. Be sure to hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you can come along with us on future adventures.
Come along.